Hi, I'm Rita Wilkins, also known as the Downsizing Designer. So you've probably heard of extreme makeovers, extreme sports, extreme food shows, but have you ever heard of an extreme decluttering party? It's one of the hottest trends in completely overhauling one area of your home at a time, purging it of all the clutter that you've been wanting to deal with, but you've just been putting it off. It might surprise you at just how much fun and cathartic an extreme decluttering party can be. People who have experienced this quick, high-impact method of decluttering are surprised at just how much stuff they have accumulated and maybe even forgot about. And sadly, this is the case for many Americans. As an average typical family in an American household has about 300,000 items in it, according to a University of California study. And yes, the researchers actually went through 37 homes and documented every single item. And the bottom line is it will only continue to get worse if we continue to buy and accumulate and inherit more. It's also the case that our homes, our basements, and our garages often become the dumping ground and the repository for things, and also when our kids move back home, our elderly family members have to downsize and clean out the family homestead. All of these are reasons for clutter to likely continue in your lifetime. And clutter does take a toll, both physically and mentally. And sometimes we're not even aware of just how much it's impacting our lives. So the clutter creep, which is basically something that is occurring maybe right now in your own home, it finally gets to you. And as you begin to realize just how much stress and frustration it's causing, it might be time to do an extreme decluttering party. So clutter also contributes to loss of time, lack of focus, lack of sleep, productivity, and energy. People are shocked when they hear that they can waste up to almost 1 hour per day looking for misplaced items, glasses, keys, cell phones, and TV remotes. By the way, TV remote is the one item that gets lost the most. And according to recent studies, the average American will spend about 2.5 days this year just trying to find an item that they've misplaced in their home. So they're wasting very, very valuable time, money, and energy. So this is not to say that clutter won't creep back again in your home, because it will, but decluttering your home of the things you don't want, you don't need, you don't use will certainly help you gain control of all of that chaos and of your home again. An extreme decluttering party lasts between 4 to 6 hours, and it's one way to start getting your life back, restoring that peace of mind to your home one area at a time. So here's how it works. So know why you want to declutter. That's so important, and so set that in your mind because that will help motivate you. Set goals and make a plan and set a timeline and write that down that you can share it with others on your team. Pick a date and an exact time and put it on your calendar, and then invite and schedule your team. Ask them if they'll commit to that date and that time, because it's important that you do this together. And pick the one area of your home. Typically, it's the one that bothers you the most. So some of those areas are typically the garage, the basement. Those are areas that people tend to declutter, and when you have a team, it's far easier to get rid of that clutter. So number 6 is to review the items that you will keep, mark them, and set those aside. And then have a strategy for your team and assign specific tasks. So one might be sorting, another one might be bringing out the discarded items, another one will be putting it into a donate pile. Sort them into piles, so discard, donate, sell, or consign. And make sure all of your supplies are staged well before the party. The boxes, the trash bags, the markers, that kind of thing, the storage containers, labels, scissors. Post your timeline, set a clock, and schedule the breaks, and then watch that timer. So, because people will get tired, and to set a time for a break is certainly helpful. Know ahead of time where those donated items and consigned items will be going, and if possible, get those to those donation and consignment sites that same day. So most of all, have fun, make memories, and celebrate. And be sure to take time before, during, and after the pictures, because you'll just see how much fun it can be. So here's what it takes. Any decluttering project takes time and energy, both physical and emotional. So to prepare yourself for that extreme decluttering party, you'll need to be mentally and physically prepared to make quick, firm, and ruthless decisions to successfully declutter that one of your home in that condensed period of time. You will have to be ready to let go of stuff. There's no time for deliberation and no time for second guessing. The process can be overwhelming, but you also have a team that can help you power through. So if you are to accomplish your goal within the condensed time frame that you've set, it does take commitment to make it happen. Keeping your why in front of you throughout the entire process will help, in sharing your why with your teammates. And throughout the process, remind yourself that you're reclaiming valuable space in your home that can be used for what you need now or you want. So you might want a man cave, you might want a yoga or exercise studio, you might want a hobby area. The process is intense, and it requires a lot of focus and not a lot of time for chatter. The time for talking and the fun is after the job is done, and that's when the party part of the extreme decluttering party starts. If you're interested in taking the fast track to taking your life back, consider scheduling an extreme decluttering party soon, and then pass it forward. Tell your friends about it, show them the pictures, and also volunteer to help them.